In today's video, we're going to talk about how charts and graphs in the Microsoft product are inherently inaccessible. And we're going to learn a trick on how to streamline the accessibility of those charts and graphs. Welcome to the Accessibility Guy channel. My name is Sean Jordison, and let's jump right in. I have this test document that has a chart and graph in it that is accessible visually. So we have our data points, our patterns applied, and our passing color contrast. Additionally, we have alternate text in here called test. I'm just putting test, that way I can easily identify when this is read aloud. Let's go ahead and test this chart with JAWS. I'm going to launch JAWS 2024.
JAWS test.docstat.
Now that I've launched JAWS, the goal is to get to the chart or graph.
Chart area, chart element.
It says chart area, chart element.
Chart element 1.50 inches, 2.00 inches. Land. 1.5 chart area, chart title, alternate media 2022. Legend, series quote, students served quote, legend entry, series quote, book requests quote, legend entry. Plot area, vertical left parent value, right parent axis label value, :0, axis label value, :10, axis label, align with text,
So once I got it into the chart itself, it started reading the legend and then the y-axes. And so this just doesn't give us a great user experience. Let's check it out with NVDA.
JAWS home map, JAWS context menu, options menu.
Oh, test, heading level 1 test.
All right, let's see how NVDA will read this chart or graph.
Heading level 1 test, chart test.
Chart test. So it actually read the alternate text of the chart. So at least NVDA will actually read the chart alternate text, whereas JAWS was trying to read the individual elements. But what if we wanted it to read to both of them every time? Well, I like to use what's called the Snipping Tool on PC. I'm going to launch the Snipping Tool, it's built in, and I'm going to select New, and I'm going to screen grab this alternate media chart and copy it. I'm then going to actually delete my chart data completely and paste in my copied image. Then I'm going to right click the image and select View Alt Text. This is where I can put in my detailed alternate text. I can say alternate media of 2022. In the fall semester, 24 students were served with 48 book requests. And then I would put in the rest of the alternate text. Now if we come in and test with JAWS.
JAWS test land heading level 1 test, land alternate media of 2022. In the fall semester, 24 students were served with 48.
So now it immediately reads the alternate text. NVDA we already tested and we know it automatically reads the alternate text. So this makes it way more efficient for both software programs. Now there's one other thing I wanted to show you. If I bring back my old chart data and I also paste in my figure tag, I'm going to say figure element. We'll move this onto a new page just so we can tell the difference, and I'll mark it as a heading. Here's something interesting. So we have our live chart, right? And then we have our figure screenshots. Check this out. We're gonna save this document and let's convert it over to PDF. When I go into the tags panel, we have our H1, our H2, our P tag, but the chart is not there. So even with having alternate text on the chart itself, it's not porting over. However, our screenshot that we put in as a figure is now coming through as a figure tag, and any of our alternate text would already be applied. So using this method to swap out the image really is going to save you multiple steps of remediation, whether or not you are staying in Microsoft or converting over to PDF. You just learned how to make inherently inaccessible charts and graphs from Microsoft products accessible using the Snipping Tool built into Windows. If you want to find out how I can help you get accessible, take a look at the link in the description of this video. And as always, I can be your champion for inclusion. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.